Hello, welcome to September's Mercy Formation Path to Excellence. My name is Tyler and I'm your chaplain here for the Fort Scott Communities. This month, of course, we know we're celebrating Mercy Day, so we're going to talk a little bit about mercy, the history of Catherine's works on Bagot Street, and also what it means to work out the corporal acts of mercy in our everyday lives. But first, let's pause for a moment of prayer. Please join me in prayer today. Generous God, we celebrate the ministry of the Sisters of Mercy and thank you for the women and men whose faith led them to serve with generosity and compassion. May our celebration strengthen our commitment to continue this healing ministry. Amen. We hear a lot about mercy. It's a word that we use on an everyday basis because we work for mercy, but we really don't ever stop to talk and think about what mercy means. So today we're just going to take a few minutes together. We're going to talk a little bit about mercy and understand what it is, and also understand why we celebrate Mercy Day on September 24th of each year. Affirmations of mercy are found throughout different faith traditions. In Christianity, we hear the prophets speaking of justice and mercy and how we should love mercy and kindness and walk in their ways. In Islam, which is of course another one of the Abrahamic faith traditions, merciful and kind are among the names of God. And in Buddhism, some Buddhists hold in high esteem Guanyin, a deity associated with mercy and compassion for humanity. So no matter where you look, really, mercy is just an integral part of who we are as people of faith, no matter which faith tradition you ascribe to. Catherine Macaulay, we all know Catherine, she opened the House of Mercy in Dublin on September 24th, 1827. That's the first day that the doors of mercy were opened. The first volunteers were quickly joined by others, and together they began visiting the sick and the poor in Dublin, which was just rife with poverty and illness. And each year we celebrate Mercy Day, remembering that historic first step in our ministry that Catherine and those others around her took, and that impacts us and so many more for generations to come. Wherever the Sisters of Mercy have gone, they have found individuals around them to come with them, to co-minister with them, to meet the needs of the time and the place in which they find themselves. And each of us, you and I, each day we continue this work of mercy when we walk through the doors of Mercy Health Ministry on a daily basis to come and minister to our patients, minister to our communities, and do our best to live out what it is to really be a mercy co-worker each and every day. This year, our celebration of Mercy Day is just a little bit more joyful, as we also mark the extraordinary Jubilee Year of Mercy in the Catholic Church. Pope Francis has called on people of all faith to live out mercy in their daily lives. In his announcement to the Holy Year of Mercy, Pope Francis defined mercy in this way: mercy, the ultimate and supreme act by which God comes to meet us. Mercy, the fundamental law that dwells in the heart of every person who looks sincerely into the eyes of his brothers and sisters on the path of life. Mercy, the bridge that connects God and humanity, opening our hearts to a hope of being loved forever despite our sinfulness. In the Jubilee Year of Mercy, holy doors are being opened all over the world. And as you would expect, many of these doors are in churches and in great basilicas, but some of these doors are in places that you might not expect to find. Pope Francis opened a holy door at a refuge for people who are homeless in Rome. Catholic hospitals have opened holy doors, such as the Bambino Gesù Pediatric Hospital in Rome. In Argentina, Bishop Luis Guillermo Eichhorn opened a holy door in a prison. And Catherine Macaulay, she liked little poems and rhymes. She wrote quite a few of them. If you take a look at her sayings and letters that are scanned and written down, you'll find them. And she expressed her thoughts on mercy in these words: sweet mercy, soothing, patient, mild and kind, softens the high and lifts the fallen mind, not easily provoked and soon forgives, feels love for all, and by a look relieves. During this special season in the Church, Pope Francis calls all to be witnesses to mercy and to find the joy rediscovering and rendering fruitful God's mercy with which we are all called to give comfort to every person in our time. We talk a little bit about the works of the corporal works of mercy. Now, what that means are what can we do physically, tangibly, to help out other people. There are 7 different corporal works of mercy that are important to us in our lives. The first, feed the hungry, give drink to the thirsty, clothe the naked, shelter the homeless, visit the sick, visit the imprisoned, and bury the dead. Those are the 7 corporal acts of mercy. Obviously, some, like visiting the sick, impact us here in our ministry at the hospital and the clinics more than others. But all of them are things we should be striving for in our personal lives and our daily lives to show mercy to one another, especially those who need to see it most. Here at Mercy and in our personal lives, we are called to embody those works of mercy and open the doors of mercy to others. Mercy sees others as brothers and sisters rather than rivals and looks to engage to support them. We see others as brothers and sisters and not as rivals, and we look for ways to engage and support them. That should be true in all we do. That goes along with the foundational mercy value of dignity that we hold so dear to us here at Mercy Health Ministry. And each of us has opportunities to be mercy in everyday actions. Things like letting a car merge into our lane, holding the door open for somebody, offering a non-judgmental ear for a coworker, or just grabbing somebody a cup of coffee who you think needs it. There are ways to live out mercy in our daily lives and in our works here at Mercy that are simple and small, and I found that the small things can go the longest way. Couple of questions that I want you to think about individually and also perhaps discuss in your small group today with your leader. The first question is, how do you see yourself and your role contributing to Mercy's mission and values? How do you in your job, whenever you come to work each day, how do you help Mercy live out its mission to be the healing ministry of Jesus? How do you live into Mercy's values such as dignity, excellence, justice, stewardship? What is it that you can do to bring to life the healing ministry of Jesus and also show the works of mercy to all who you come into contact with? The second question is, what are you most proud of about being a Mercy coworker? What is it that makes this a fantastic place to be? What is it that when you get done at the end of the day, you look back and you say, you know what, I'm making a difference because. I'm proud to work for Mercy because. What's your answer to that question? Feel free to share with your colleagues that you're gathered around, or just think about it privately. Thank you so much for your time today, and here's to a fantastic Mercy Day. Thank you.